Sett is open. Sandra going to be first picked. And Sett is being hovered and locked in. I actually talked with Finn earlier this week. So, everything that I've ever heard is that Sett has basically 0% win rate in scrims from everyone I've ever talked about. He's obviously oppressive in laning phase, and then after that, he tends to suck. We're going to have to see if this is going to be mid-top or jungle Sett. Syndra is really good against Sett. Nautilus is not a very good champion, and we're picking it first. So, Sett MF on R1, R2 is really bad. Like, if you're gonna pick Sett, you R3 him. You do not R1 or R2 him. You R3 him or you R5 him. Because Sett needs a lot of information, ideally. He doesn't want... Like, it's so easy for Origin to just draft around Sett here. And instead, they pick fucking... They fucking B2, B3, Nautilus, Gragas. So, yeah, I mean, give him more beefy characters. Now, obviously, Gragas doesn't even have the option to go full AP Glass Cannon here because there's already a Syndra inside of the game, so there's already going to be magic resistance present on the enemy team. And now if that Sett is mid lane, you've now incentivized him to go Hex Drinker, which is completely negating Syndra. And then you've also incentivized him to go Merc Treads because you have Gragas, Nautilus, and Syndra. So, I mean, we're already off to an awful start here. So, drafting is definitely not the forte of League of Legends professional teams, and that's completely fine. That's completely fine, you know? I mean, this is really good. This is fantastic. Okay. Yasuo now being banned away after they locked in Leona with the MF. Leona doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Doesn't really matter. They ban away the Yasuo so the Yasuo doesn't have flex potential. Yasuo is also actually okay against Sett. I think if you're really proficient at Yasuo, I don't actually know how Nuke Duck and Alfari are at it. I also don't know if Upset actively like plays Yasuo or anything. They're now banning away Lucian, which is just really fucking strange. But I guess what they're looking at is they're acknowledging that the enemy has a heavy reliance on physical damage champions, so a big physical damage carry is going to end up having to come out, which most likely means that it should end up being like Jinx. I don't know if Upset plays it. But it probably means that you're looking for Jinx, even though Jinx is obviously going to have some issues against the MF and the Leona. Teemo being hovered right now. This is not Legends of Runeterra, so not really quite sure what is going on there. Why are you picking Olaf? Jesus fucking Christ, man. They're hovering Tristana. I mean, that's another physical damage champion that can obviously scale into the later stages. It's just gonna have. I mean, I guess you have CC cancel. If you're good enough at it, it's just not the kind of hyper carry that I would expect to end up showing up. Now the thing is that you don't know if Sett is going mid or if he's going top. There's also the possibility that like you can't flex Mordekaiser here. I mean, Mordekaiser has absolutely no purpose. I'm just pointing out that in the unlikely event that a Mordekaiser would end up being picked up by Origin, you could actually have Olaf go top lane. They are hovering in Ivern right now with 2 seconds. Okay, they picked Aatrox, dude. Seriously. Like I'm not gonna make it through the night. I'm actually just not gonna be able to make it through the night. I can't fucking deal with this. I actually just can't deal with this. These are people with 6-figure salaries, and this is happening for fucking I don't know how long. I have no idea. You know. Now the thing in my mind about the 6-figure salary thing, right? Is I was having a conversation with Max and Nyoken earlier because even Nyoken, who's like 2 months new to League of Legends, right? He pointed it out, like, why do so many people build fucking Morello? And then Max chimes in and he's like, they're getting paid 6 figures to fail math. They can't even build right. You're being paid 6 fucking figures. You can't even build right in a game. Like, come on, for fuck's sake. Drafts like this, we have fucking Aatrox on 10.2 going into Sett. So now the question becomes, like, what level of Sett players do we have here? Does Finn know to never push on Sett? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I think Sett's a terrible champion, by the way. Okay, I think that he's bad. All right. He's very oppressive in laning phase. Which is a very big part of solo queue and all that good jazz. Now, the other thing about this is the enemy team is not very good for Sett to R. There is no universe where I look at Sett and I think, wow, this champion's really scaling here. Yeah, basically having 0 bad lane matchups as a terrible player. No, Sett actually has a lot of bad lane matchups. He has a lot. He has here. Let me write out some of Sett's fucking awful lane matchups for you. Okay, GP is not a Sett bad matchup. Sett actually beats GP. Akali ruins him. Cass ruins him. Lucian can beat him. Yasuo can beat him. All right, so I'm gonna use asterisks for these. Okay. Victor beats him. I already have Cassio. Syndra beats him. This is obviously mid. What else? Vel'Koz beats him. This is obviously mid. What? Yeah, Vlad beats him. Oh yeah, Kled and Fiora. Those are the ones I tweeted about. Kennen doesn't actually beat him. Darius beats him. And I already have Fiora. Like, these are all matchups that just shit on Sett. Now, the other thing, no, Heimer doesn't beat him. Echo, well, Camille can beat him, actually. Ah, fuck, Timer. Ah, shit. Foiled again. Sett, and, okay. So anyways, yeah, Sett has a lot of bad matchups. Alright, I actually got a tweet about this. They are one. All right. Co-streaming is forbidden for LEC. So that's pretty much it. Inspired is going to start off with a blue steal before proceeding back into his red side jungle. He's now on his Raptor camp. We have fucking Tristana versus Azir in mid lane. The interesting thing is Nuktak actually has the Ignite, whereas Larson is a bit of an honest player. Bit of an honest player. Now I'm already seeing the top lane phase, and somewhere at level 1 Finn fucked up. Somewhere at level 1 Finn fucked up. This lane should never look like this. So this is actually a pretty ugly spot right now. Now, one of the other things that you want to do against Sett, regardless of what champion you are, is you want to keep him at about 50% HP. Because when you keep him at 50% HP, as a monolith champion like Aatrox, I guess it's a little bit different. But like I was talking about this on Autumn stream earlier, mages make a lot of mistakes trying to trade against him, and they end up exhausting their mana pool, and they try to get him low. But you can't ever really bring Sett below 50%. He just always goes back up to it so quickly. So no matter what you want to do, you just want to basically keep Sett at 50% threshold. And then after that, you want to usually wait for like level 4 or 5 or lane manipulation to end up being favorable to you, and then you can end up beating him there. Like what Alphari is doing right now is actually quite good. Finn is playing this matchup really fucking bad. I have no idea. Like he's just doing these really fucking trash can EW combos that I don't even understand what the fuck's going on. So then this also makes me question the level of practice that these players have had with this champion. I remember I was talking to Bwipo maybe like 4 or 5 days ago, and he said that it's pointless when trying to evaluate champions like Sett and stuff because everyone's just so fucking bad, and no one actually plays with a purpose. So then what ends up happening in a competitive environment? So I mean, here we have Finn being kept at 50%. And this is the issue that like Aatrox and friends are going to struggle with. Now, because Alphari failed to actually get a full-on crash, because he's not just ignoring Sett's minuscule amount of damage in order to get the crash off. I mean, he has the wave actually coming in. So this is, I don't even know how this just happened. This is actually just really weird. And Alphari is auto-attacking minions for reasons completely unbeknownst to me. So I don't know what's going on. Every time it pans over, I don't actually know. How come I can show LCS but I can't show LEC? Because I don't have permission to show LEC. I have no idea what the Epcock meme actually is. That was really cool. He got pulled back out of his W. So right now he's freezing lane in front of Sett, but his jungler is on the opposite side of the map, so top lane is devoid of lane manipulation thought. Larson has teleport, so this is an interesting timing. And I think Trist has him, yeah. That was a really, really, really thin timing. And this is a little bit unfortunate. Xerxes and Nukeduck now, you can see that they're trying a really hard shove. So Larson just barely missed out. Had he been able to actually back off and get the teleport, Nukeduck lost the lane really, really hard. But because now, I mean, Gragas is sharing the XP. So the thing about this is that we take a look at the replay here, okay? So they end up going flash for flash, and then Nukeduck flashes over, and then impaired, or inspired, well, I guess impaired. Wasn't able to actually follow up with anything onto Nukeduck there. Now, the thing about this is that Larson already had the mid-wave completely shoved in. Yeah, it's really OP. That's really OP. Yeah, thanks, Riot. That's getting nerfed, by the way. It's getting nerfed. Yeah, really, really OP. Yeah, real fucking OP champion. He's building fucking Executioner's Calling first item. Can we just go next? Hello? Max? Hello? Yeah, undo. Get the ninja tab ice. Good. That's what I like to see. We fucking Atrox feeling so goddamn comfortable. He feels so fucking comfortable against this abomination of a champion in top lane. He's fucking built a Doran's Blade and a fucking Cull. He's literally setting up a goddamn 10 up in top lane. He's setting a fucking 10 up in top lane right now. He's like, holy shit, I might make some s'mores. Sett's OP though. You notice how Atrox, he's playing on 6 ping right now, so he has access to the E ability, which means that Sett can hit W. We also have a fucking Sett player that thinks that E and Wing with 0 grit bar is apparently an idea of a good trade. So, Max, please go back and coach. Okay. Max, please go and coach. Please go and coach. Honestly. Jesus Christ. It might be terminal for me at the end of this game. It might be terminal.
Atrox is good.
Yeah, Atrox is real good. Yeah, I mean, Sett's fantastic, yeah. Yeah, Sett's so oppressive. Really OP. Amazing when, Jesus. Max isn't my boyfriend? What? Max is asexual. You guys ever read the theories about fucking J.K. Rowling? Like what if Harry Potter never actually went to Hogwarts? What if Hogwarts was all like a figment of Harry's imagination, and that he never left the Dursleys? You know what I mean? Like it was like a coping mechanism from when he was like underneath the steps. You guys ever read those rumors? Okay, well, the real life version of that, okay, if we're trying to talk about it, it's Max. All right, let's just be honest for a second, okay? Hermione only maybe exists. I don't even know what's going on. I mean, Sett's items, he's got Ninja Tab. I single-handedly losing his lane. So, it's fine. This isn't a phrase, it's pushing back into Sett, so it's pretty good. Wonder tweet? What do you mean? Oh, the thing about Sona? Hold on, there is actually a pretty big issue going on Twitter right now. Someone's getting doxxed. Okay. Sorry, I had to be on Twitter. First time? Welcome to Psycho. Feel free to set up camp like Atrox is doing up in top lane. What we currently see here is a champion that Riot Games is going to nerf come Tuesday. I tried I tried actually talking to them about Sett, but nothing. I mean, I told them that Sett is not good. Sett actually needs buffs. Unironically, he needs buffs. Now, when I say that he needs buffs, what I actually mean is that he needs to be tuned. And what I mean by tuned is take damage away from his W, put it into his Q and his E, and then make his R range bigger and make his E range a little bit bigger. His W is broken. Now, the thing is, though, is that if you gut his W, the champion is fucking dead. He's dead. He's just actually dead. He is so fucking dead. Now, there's a saying in life that you die twice, okay? The first time when your heart and fucking brain stops working and you're dead, right? You're put into the ground. The second time when someone says your name for the last time. All right? So you die twice. Sett is about to die 3 times. Okay? I don't even know how the fuck that's possible. He's dead before he's actually dead. And then he gets, like, resuscitated, all right? And then he dies again. And then fucking, I don't know, the last time someone talks about Sett on broadcast or something. I don't even know what's going on here. I was mentioned? Why was I mentioned? Oh, Jesus Christ. Nemesis is here now. Let's pack up the fucking stream. This is over. Honestly, you want to talk about a fucking party killer? Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Oh, no. Nemesis was here 15 minutes ago. Young KDO. Hold on, we got another staff here. Hello, welcome. This now is the 4th staff. This is awesome. Following since 3 minutes ago, but apparently already a sub. I love this guy's enthusiasm. More people should be like him. Okay? More people should be like young KDO. Following since 3 minutes, tier 1 sub. Oh, no. Oh, Jesus. Ah, no, I feel it. He's building Black Cleaver. He's building... All right, listen to this. Okay, so let me show you guys... Let me show you guys some math, okay? Let me actually show you guys some math. I actually had this talk with Finn. I'm not even kidding. I had this talk with Finn about Black Cleaver, okay? 24% of someone's armor, okay? 24% of someone's armor is what Black Cleaver shreds with 40 AD. Okay, so let me open up Trinity Force. Okay? Now let me go into percentage calculator, okay? Let's say that someone has 80 armor. All right? Let's say that someone has 80 armor. You're getting 19 pen. Okay? This is if you fully stack it. Now, you're not applying Black Cleaver to anyone else in a team fight. Let's not fucking kid ourselves. Okay? Sett, who's fucking, he's punching away. He's doing 19. Okay, great. So I was sitting there with Max the other day, and I fucking was like, why does anyone actually build Black Cleaver? You know? So I started thinking about it. And then the more and more that I thought about it, I'm like, wait a minute, Black Cleaver is actually just a fucking terrible item. And it sort of dawned upon me the same way that it dawned upon me with, Leandre's Torment and stuff, that those that can build Trinity Force, except for Alawi, probably should just build Trinity Force. Now, hear me out here. Okay, so you're getting 19.2 pen. 19.2 pen on a champion that his main goal is to actually deal true damage, as long as you have hands and can aim your W. All right, so that's part 1. Okay, so the other thing about Trinity Force is you get 15 less AD than Black Cleaver. Awesome, cool, great. You get 40% attack speed. Sett wants to punch, and then his second punch is augmented by his attack speed. Okay, hear me out a little bit more. He gets free tier, or almost tier 1 boots. That's pretty fucking big. Now, he doesn't use any of the mana. Gets 250 health, so he's missing a ruby crystal. He's missing a ruby crystal in terms of health difference on the Black Cleaver. Okay, cool. He gets the 20% CDR, Rage. Grant 20 flat movement speed for 2 seconds. Grant 60 flat movement. If killing unit, grants 60 instead. 200% base AD. go ahead and look up where Sett's base AD is in terms of all of the champions inside of League of Legends. So once you go ahead and do that, you'll notice that 1 or 2 procs inside of a team fight from Trinity Force is giving you more damage, okay, than Sett could ever hope to achieve with the Black Cleaver armor shred. Now, Sett, typically inside of team fights, he needs to actually reposition, okay? Because he doesn't actually just get to sit there and fucking keep punching someone, all right? Now, what could possibly help with repositioning inside of team fights? Okay. I'm glad critical thinking is very difficult. I'm glad, yeah, no, not that, G-Mana, fuck you. God. Even if you're against, okay, if you're against a tank, build the Trinity Force and then just build fucking Mortal Reminder or Lord Dominix. Literally, just build it. Just build Mortal Reminder or Lord Dominix if you're really worried about armor. But the reality is that if you're fighting a tank, you're killing them anyway because you're spamming Kamehameha W's on them. That's all that's going on. No, I'm not looking at the game. Not looking at the fucking, what do you want me to look at here? Jesus. What do you want me to look at? You got the fucking, the team with Sett without even a completed item. He doesn't even have a completed item right now. He has a fucking Executioner's Calling, a Ruby Crystal, like it's that time of the month. And then he's got a Phage. Yeah, congratulations. They got three dragons. So now they actually, I mean, if they get the Ocean Drake, okay, maybe they could win if they get the Ocean Dragon. All right, now actually, I'm a little intrigued. I'm a little intrigued. Riven Triforce 2. So Riven's a little bit weird. Riven can actually reliably apply it to multiple people inside of a team fight, so it actually depends on who her teammates are. The other thing about Riven is that while she does reposition and she does use auto attacks, I actually don't know to what extent she weaves in auto attacks inside of late game team fights. So I guess this would be a conversation with Adrian Riven. But what I concluded the other day in terms of like applicability is that almost every Black Cleaver user should probably just be using Triforce, except in maybe very thin cases. Except in probably extremely thin cases. Now, someone's asking me about Lucian right now. Lucian's interesting. Lucian can apply it to multiple people inside of a fight pretty reliably. But, I mean, Lucian doesn't even build Black Cleaver anymore. Hello? Yeah, Trinity Force Atrox. Yes. Yes. Build Trinity Force on Atrox. Build it on Atrox. Graves is weird too. All right, so there's a few Black Cleaver champions that can still actually build it. And the thing is that when you're asking about Graves, he's a jungler, so it's really expensive for Graves. But also, Graves can apply it to lots of people. Yeah, you save 700 gold. That's true. But then the other question becomes, how effective are the components of the item during laning phase? Now, the really cool thing about Sett is that his recalls, and relative to his lane manipulation with Trinity Force, is actually insane. He can go Dagger, Dagger, Ruby, Longsword. He doesn't actually complete any of the items because the items don't actually do anything when you end up completing them, which is pretty unique to a champion. All things considered, that's actually really, really unique. That you can have a champion that doesn't need to complete the items. So it ends up meaning that the recalls and things that he can do is actually really good. Now, Mana Crystal is where he gets cucked. So oftentimes, you can end up with Dagger, Dagger, Ruby, Longsword, Doran Shield, and then having to recall straight into a Sheen. The other thing is a champion's base damage is really important. Pantheon stacks the Black Cleaver instantly. It basically doesn't, and also Pantheon can apply it to multiple people inside of a team fight really easy with like, with his E's and his Q spam. Also, I mean, the base AD is really important. It really also does matter on base AD. Now, there are some people that are saying like Darius and there's some people that are saying like Darius and Draven. To my knowledge, the Chinese Dariuses do already build Triforce. I believe that the Rengar one tricks build Triforce. Could be wrong there. Triforce on Darius is way better. Triforce on Sett is way better. I mean, I'm fucking spamming Triforce on Sett. Is my camera in the way? I spam and Death's Dance. Oh my fucking god, Death's Dance. Let's not even talk about Death's Dance. Death's Dance is fucking so busted on this champion. Without it, you can maybe W twice, maybe. With Death's Dance, you're Wing 4 fucking times. And if you get left in a 1-on-2, they can't kill you. They cannot kill you. If like there's only 2 people remaining, they will not kill you. Between Sett's passive and the healing from Death's Dance, plus the shields from W, just won't even happen. I've tried Wit's End on Sett. It's underwhelming. Zed is interesting because Zed stacks lethality items on top of Black Cleaver. So the Black Cleaver ends up becoming a lethality item in itself that's also giving him the CDR and that's also giving him damage. So that one's a little bit different. Talon also applies it to lots of people inside of a fight. I mean, it's giving them health, but you're missing out on a ruby crystal. Wait, did they? No, okay, they got the dragon. They got the dragon. Dude, this Sett build is actually just so gross. Nemesis, tell me, please. What is Bippo build? Please. I had so Twitch. I had talks with 4 different LEC players. 4 different LEC players. Thank God. Whippo was initially one of the sinners. I'm glad to know that he's been converted. I spent like 30 minutes talking to Whippo about Sett. Thank fucking God. Holy shit. Oh my God. I had to purify that one real quick. The timer so that you guys can follow along on LEC. Now, I'm not really talking about the game because the game isn't really interesting, okay? Talking about Sett and itemization differences and like items, I think that's really interesting. And if you guys disagree with me, that's totally fine. Feel free to subscribe. Okay. Check Whippo's OPGG. Okay, wait. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus. Is it Whippo or what? No. All right, hold on. Good. Just like me. Good. Nice build. Nice build. All right, purified. Great. Jesus. All right. Bard is really good. Bard is broken. Bard is an absolutely insanely broken champion that is held back by the one tricks that play him. Okay? They've managed to play such an over-tuned abomination of a fucking champion that has everything you could possibly desire inside of a support kit, amplified and buffed by the preseason mage support item changes, combined with the reduction in XP inside of the jungle, making it so that even if they encounter the jungler, there's less risk. Also amplified by the increase to solo lane XP, thus inadvertently buffing their fucking 80 carry. And yet somehow still they ebb and flow like D2 fucking master tier. Think about it for a second. Imagine a mid laner picking up Bard support. Can we just have a moment of truth here? Can you imagine a mid laner playing that champion for 100 games? Holy shit, pick ban status. Jesus Christ. Bard does actually have a super high skill cap. I'm just sort of memeing right now. It's okay. See, even Nemesis knows busted champ. Oh shit, no one tell Polypuff. Oh no. Nemesis, I don't have enough PayPal for this. I'm broke. Are we even talking about the game right now, or what? What are we even doing here? Why does Larson has an Oblivion Orb, which is actually fine because no one had MR on the enemy team. Vander ends up dying here. Yeah, Sett is a really a really fucking OP champion here. Nemesis, do you play him mid? Tell me that you play him mid. I don't think I've actually asked you this question. I'm going to check donos and subs after the game. Sett's going to outscale with Drakes. That's actually the scariest fucking thing, dude. Lost chapter Azir. It's just getting GLP. No big deal. Renekton Triforce. So for Renekton, it's a little bit interesting. But I think yes. I think Renekton should probably get Triforce too. Rengar does get Triforce, yeah. Disagree. Okay, cool. I think Triforce on Gnar is the build, or it was the build for a while. I don't know what made it stop. Also, by the way, the Ornn fucking Triforce upgrade is way more busted than I thought. Jesus Christ, that's actually such a busted upgrade. Renekton can proc Cleaver on a lot of people, but if you're picking Renekton in his current state, I mean, you deserve to lose. So he shouldn't really be able to. Isn't Kled one of the, wasn't Kled one of the OG Triforce Black Cleaver Intisteric users? Didn't he build both? There were champions that built both. Now, interestingly, I thought maybe there's an argument to build both Triforce and Black Cleaver like on Sett. I thought maybe there's an argument. Triforce on Aatrox is very, very, very good, yes. So Origin right now are a little bit pinched. They have to make sure that they get this dragon. And this is completely fine. I mean, what is Kled's base damage? Hold on. Kled. Attack damage. List of champions. Attack damages. Value at 18. Where's Kled? It's not even here. No, that's fucking low. But like, look at, I mean, like, what the fuck? Wait. It's low for a champion. Well, it's not. I mean, it's only 4 less than Sett actually. I guess it's not that bad. It's fine. 3.5 level, 124. I mean, it's no fucking. It's no Darius sitting there at 149. You know, it's no Garen sitting there at 142. Callista 130. Oh, that's right, but she only deals 0.9 damage, so this isn't real. Sion's really good. Wukong. Renekton 132, Poppy. Poppy's a Trinity Force user, not a Black Cleaver user. Good Trinity Force user, Tryndamere. Malphite's a good Triforce user when he ends up building it. Camille. I mean, this is all fine. Callista isn't a real champ? Yeah. Hard agree. What about Rek'Sai Redcane? Yeah, Rek'Sai should actually probably just build Triforce. Not even fucking kidding. The thing is that on Rek'Sai though, it probably feels worse, the Triforce component. Ah, actually, shit. Rek'Sai should actually probably just build it. So, okay, guys, it ends up becoming a math question, right? Is the consistent Trinity Force procs worth more than the armor shred that you end up doing? Now, if you're attacking, if you're attacking a target, so the percentage calculator thing that we used here was if their armor value is 80. But it also matters on how fast you can apply it. I can't stream the LEC game, guys. I'm sorry. So, like, Triforce is 200% base AD bonus physical damage. So, like, 250 damage. So is the 19.2 pen equating to, 250 damage, but then in addition to that, you also got to factor in that you're getting attack speed. Okay, so you're getting attack speed, so this attack speed obviously has a number too. Well, Sett actually going Stoneplate isn't that bad. Sett going Stoneplate isn't that bad. Champion's so fucking useless. He's actually just so useless. Come on. He's actually useless, dude. Why would you ever build Sett like this? If you're gonna do the Stoneplate build, I actually think that the pure tank build is better with Grasp. If you're gonna do the Stoneplate build, go Grasp of the Undying Sett. Okay. You go, what is it? You go Grasp of the Undying, Shield Bash, right? Grasp of the Undying, Shield Bash. And then you get the Second Wind, and that, you get Second Wind, and then you get Overgrowth. And then secondary, you end up going Triumph, and you get Alacrity. And then you do full CDR tank. So what the fuck is the build? So against armor, I don't even actually know. What would you get? What would you actually get on him? Wait, let me go into... I can't even go into practice tool. Where do I... Is it collection? Item here. Okay. What? No, I don't have a fucking file. Alright. So you need CDR. This is awful. There's actually not an armor... There's not an armor CDR item that doesn't have mana? Knight's Vow, Jesus Christ. Okay, so you'd probably go like Adaptive Helm, Spirit Visage, Warmogs, and then some armor item, probably like Thornmail or something. And then you'd have Ninja Tabi, and then Stoneplate. Yeah, Zanya's, yeah. Vedius's tweet? What is Vedius's tweet? I mean, he's not wrong. He's actually just not, he's not wrong. Okay? Not false. Any not falsers in chat or what? Trinity is always better than Black Cleaver. Okay. Finn just eat nothing? I mean, that's fine. That's fine. This is fine. By the way, guys, I have to have an actual talk with you, but I'll save it for the end of the game. Triforce on Lee Sin doesn't even sound... I mean, what is Lee Sin's base damage? Where is he? Yeah, build Triforce on Lee. Yes. But... on Lee Sin, one of the things about Lee Sin, now there's an asterisk here because he's a jungle. Because he's a jungle, there's an asterisk. 700 gold for a jungler is quite a few camps, okay?
Now, obviously, gold per minute for a mid laner or a top laner, it can be anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes, depending on what your GPM is at that point in the game. Yeah, so it can be as low as like 1.5, depending on like what the fuck's going on. But typically, it's going to be like 2 to 3.5 minutes, right? GPM. GPM stands for gold per minute. For a jungler, it's a little bit different. Lee Sin is one of those junglers that can function off of low economy. But Trinity Force, probably going to make him scale. Doesn't matter if he has built-in attack speed, Neelix. Doesn't matter. How about you get some more? How about that? How about that? Hello? The thing about Olaf is that he can apply his axes to multiple people inside of a team fight, although he can't do it reliably. So, like, the other thing, though, is that he does use the HP. He does... that extra ruby crystal is actually important to him, especially if you go Cinderhulk Olaf, because then the extra ruby crystal plus... yeah. Well, the Presence of Mind requires 5 shutdowns and a stacked mirror mana, right? So it requires 5 shutdowns. This seems like something that would be really interesting for Ezreal, with Conqueror Ezreal, right? Set jungle, you go Warrior or Cinderhulk. You don't set jungle. You do not set jungle. Okay.